What's up, guys? This is Frudrick from Geeks with Gear, and you're about to watch our movie and game pairing review.
Possible earthquake near the Statue of Liberty.
Looks like you should have left town a little bit earlier.
Whatever you're doing, stop.
If you watched the Super Bowl on Sunday, then like the rest of us, you got the big surprise of seeing the Cloverfield Paradox trailer. Not only did we get the big surprise of the trailer, as it had been relatively unmarketed at that point, we got the even bigger surprise of the fact that it would be available to watch on Netflix right after the game. The Cloverfield project is the third installment of the Cloverfield series, though it's actually a prequel to 2008's release of Cloverfield. The cast is well put together, starring Gugu Mbatha-Raw, David Oyelowo, Daniel Bruhl, and a really good performance by Elizabeth Debicki. Thrown in there are a lot of other characters that you'll recognize and come to love so much as well. The movie is set sometime in the future where the Earth is facing an energy crisis and is on the brink of war. A coalition of the world's best scientists have been sent to space to activate a particle accelerator that will create endless energy for everyone. Of course, if that all went to plan, well, we wouldn't have a movie. Upon activating the device, they seem to tear a hole in space and time and launch themselves into another dimension, similar to their own, but just slightly off. As strange things start to happen, the crew begins to break down and tries to decide what is real and what reality is worth living in. And let's not forget to give credit to the Rogue Arm. Yeah, Rogue Arm. Now, because it was so readily available and took everybody by surprise, a lot of people watched it pretty quickly, and a lot of critics' reviews came in fairly early, and needless to say, they weren't great. And I get it, it wasn't an amazing movie, it wasn't super great, it's definitely not going to win any awards, and it was a really good idea for them to bring it to Netflix instead of taking it to the theater. That said, I actually liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It hit a lot of those classic feels of Aliens meets The Thing. There was kind of those same emotions elicited. It started off well as a good sci-fi horror thriller. It really got you on the edge of your seat, and it got you wanting to see what was going to happen next. As far as being a Cloverfield movie, it was a lot like 10 Cloverfield Lane, in that it really could have stood on its own as its own movie, and just kind of got tacked into the Cloverfield arena intermittently. It showed a little bit of what was going on in Earth, and of course told a little bit of the story of how it all came to be. But that was okay. The first Cloverfield that released didn't really give a lot of information, you just kind of liked it. Again, 10 Cloverfield Lane. I believe the original script was actually an entirely different movie that they just kind of turned into a Cloverfield movie. And that was actually something very similar that happened with the Cloverfield Paradox. But I'm okay with that. It was still entertaining, the cast did really well, and I enjoyed it. I give the Cloverfield Paradox 2.5 Geeky Eagles out of 5. It does lack in some areas, as I said, it's not the greatest movie. It does get a little predictable at times, although it is a prequel, so we kind of know how things go. But overall, I enjoyed it, like I said. My ultimate recommendation would be don't think too hard going into it, just enjoy it for what it is. Let it feel like an old classic movie to you, and just have fun with it. So, maybe you weren't entirely satisfied with your movie, or maybe you just want to continue the adventure. Like a fine wine and a good meal, movies and video games go hand in hand. So if you're looking for more space adventure, enter Half-Life. Half-Life is a first-person shooter that was developed by Valve and published by Sierra Studios. It was released in 1998 and is the first of the Half-Life series. In the game, you take the role of Dr. Gordon Freeman. He's an MIT graduate working out of the secret Black Mesa testing facility in New Mexico. While conducting some experiments with a particle accelerator, something goes horribly awry. Sound familiar? Once this experiment goes wrong, it seems that the fabric of space and time are torn apart, and aliens from another planet are put onto ours. It's up to you as Dr. Freeman to fight your way out of the facility, to go find help, and be able to warn the people of what's gone wrong. Half-Life was pretty revolutionary for its time. It wasn't just a simple find something to shoot, but it was an actual, fairly open world considering all. You had pretty good control over Dr. Freeman and everything you could do with him. The graphics, we look at them right now and we see that they're 20 years old, but not too shabby considering it was 1998. There was a lot of really good things that went on with it. So much so that it won over 50 PC Game of the Year awards and is still considered one of the greatest games of all time. It definitely shaped shooters that we have today. It's kind of hard to see where we'd be without it. So, if you enjoy all your modern shooters, go ahead and give a collective thank you, Valve. By November 2004, it had sold over 8 million copies, and by December 2008, had sold 9.3 million copies. In 2001, it was actually ported over to PlayStation 2, so it gave console gamers a chance to be exposed to it as well. Let's check out some of that sweet gameplay. Just in case. Because knowing me, I'm going to end up shooting myself somehow with that. Okay. And both, sweet. And let's see what's over there. If I got them both. What the? I forgot about that. There we go. I gotta get quicker on my guns. Whatever, man. Oh, didn't get that one apparently. Oh well. Ooh. Get that one. Yes. My boy got dead. My bad. Okay. But there's the guy with the briefcase again. So he doesn't stick around much. Can't do that. Okay. These, shield.
55%. Rescued at last. Thank God you're here.
Oof. This guy got here to help me at all. I'm on my own, I think. On my own. Music change, something big gonna happen. Oh, okay. I'll go here. Ooh. Rails. Did they even touch him? Oh crap! Oof. Here. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Let's get out of this place. Little doggies, little meat. They're like hams, little ham doggies. Little ham doggies. Oh, I get some of those guys. Oof. Still alive, man?
Rocket engine. Destroy the damn thing before it grows any larger.
I'll do what I can, man. What you got going, bro? Ooh, ah! That sucks. Nothing I can do, dude. Test fire. Okay. Guessing I gotta set that off somehow. Maybe, maybe not. You on my side?
This thing hears us.
Or we gotta just grenade it? Ooh, nope. Okay, so I'm wondering.
Be quiet. This thing hears us.
Yep, heard that. Alright, I guess I'm gonna throw the grenade on there then. There we go. Tense. Slowly walk around this way. Over there. There you go. Ooh. That was close. Oh, there you got me. He got me. Missed. That was close. Alright, can we get through here? That would be nice. You just kind of avoid them. Yeah. Weapons depleted. Wait, do I need to go back and kill that thing then? Or can I just go? Or is this all it's going to take me to? Oh, that was not good. Don't shoot the box that says explosives. It gonna hurt. Now, of course, you gotta look past the 20-year-old graphics. It is a little blocky. The controls are a little clunky. Granted, I'm still not that great at keyboard and mouse. I am getting better. I know. Hard to get back into. But it's still fun. The gameplay is still fun. It still has the action. It still has the puzzles. It still has everything of a great shooter. It's got good sci-fi. I really enjoy it. I recommend going and checking it out. I believe right now it's available at Steam for $9.99, or wait for a sale. I got this and a couple of the expansions, I think, for about $2 or $3, so that was definitely a bargain. Even at the $10 mark, it's not bad. Along with that, they've included a multiplayer, Half-Life 2, of course, and then a few other episodes. So for me, this is definitely worth a little money to go back and play a really great game. Altogether, I give Half-Life 3 geeky eagles. It still holds up over time. It's still a game you can sit down and play and have fun with. I definitely, as I said, recommend going and checking it out. Bear in mind, guys, that these are my views and my opinions. These come from a lifetime of loving movies and video games, and doing a lot of both. So it's okay if your opinion differs. Comment below if you've seen the movie, the game, if you've played them, if you like them, if you don't, whatever you have to say about it. And if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It'll definitely help us out and give us a chance to bring you even more wonderful content. Thanks again for watching, guys, and be sure to check us out on our website, www.geekswithgear.com. Get yourself some awesome merch, t-shirts, hats, and such. And be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for your latest geek news and some of your funnies. Thanks again!